Hi everyone, it's Teacher Melissa again, and I want to talk to you today about what I do for a student who comes late to class. I'm not talking about a student no-show, although of course it starts like a student no-show because you don't know if they're going to come or not. But if you want to find out what I do about student no-shows, about contacting the firemen and how I document in the chat box and things like that, that's one of my other How to Help the Firemen Help You YouTube videos, so you can head on over to my channel to find out that. But I'm talking about you're sitting there, you're waiting, you're doing whatever you normally do in a no-show, and then the student shows up late, and now suddenly you've got just a few minutes to see what you can get done, and you're worried, will the student be upset? Will the parent be upset if I don't finish all these slides? What does VIPKid expect me to do? The kid came in at 19 minutes. So I'm going to show you what I do, and it has helped me tremendously, and it puts my students at ease, and frankly, it covers my butt in case there's ever a question from the parent. So here's what I do. Number one thing, if a student comes in late, 5 minutes late, 19 minutes late, it doesn't matter. I am super friendly. It doesn't matter how annoyed I am on the inside. I am being super friendly and understanding and enthusiastic on the outside. And I will tell you a few reasons why. First of all, if the student is late and they know they're late, they are probably very stressed. They've had lots of other things going on and they know they're late. Mom or dad has been rushing them. They ran in the door. They forgot, dance class went long, whatever happened. The student is already very stressed and worried that you are going to be angry with them because they're late. So don't be angry. You are their American friend. No matter what happens, you are their American friend. So be friendly and be positive. Another reason they might be late is they had the class time down wrong. Teachers, we do that all the time. Have you ever had a no-show because you forgot you had a class? Or you're sitting there writing feedback and it pops up as a no-show and you missed it? And oh, daggone, there it was right there all along and you could have been there. Happens to me occasionally, but it does happen to me. I did have a student one time come in 5 minutes before class was over. I mean, I was almost at that 25-minute mark. And it turned out they thought their class was at 7:30. So when they were logging in at 7:23, they thought they were logging in 5 minutes early to check their internet and class was already over. So they might just have their time messed up. You don't know why they're late. So let's just be super friendly. Let's be understanding. Let's say that's okay, we can fix it, whatever. But just be super friendly and put your student at ease in your classroom. That will go a long way. Your attitude on camera will go a long way toward making sure you don't get bad feedback from a parent. Okay? So here's what I do. I'm waiting, I'm sipping my coffee, I'm checking my Facebook on my phone, whatever I'm doing in this no-show. I leave my camera on, whatever I'm doing, waving at the firemen, typing in the chat box to the firemen, whatever I'm doing. As soon as I hear the student and I make sure that I'm on camera. So I hear something, oh, here they come. Oh, hi, Susie. I'm so happy to see you. How are you today? Quick little rapport. I just want to smile and put them at ease. Then I'm going to write the time right on my chat board. Susie, it is 7:15 or whatever time I know it is in Beijing. All right, so for my 6:15 class in Eastern, I'm going to write 7:15 so the student understands their time. I'm writing this in Beijing time. Figure it out, folks. You need to know what time it is for your kids when you're teaching. All right. Oh, it is 7:15. Class is done at 7:25. So we have 10 minutes today. Yay, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, this is a level 2. They have no idea what you're doing here, and that's okay. This is for the parent to watch. This is for the fireman to watch. This is for the review committee to watch when this parent gives you a 2-apple review because you only did class for 10 minutes, and they don't understand that their class was really a half hour before this. Okay? They don't understand that. That's okay. This is you. Now, Level 3, level 4, certainly my level 4, 5, 6, 7 plus, my VAE classes, they understand this. I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm letting you know we have 10 minutes of class. All right. Now, I'm also going to type this in the chat box because this goes to the fireman. And I'm writing fireman. Type the word fireman. Okay. This fireman knows, hopefully, that you're waiting on a student because you've marked it. You've called the fireman and said the student's late. That's what I do. So I'm following up with the fireman. Fireman, student arrived in class at 7:15. Period. Class will end at 7:25 as scheduled. Many thanks. Now, I'm teaching to 7:28, but I'm telling them class is over at 7:25 as scheduled. I'm going to teach extra, and I'm going to mention that in a little bit. So you tell the student how long you've got for class. You put that aside. Type it in the chat box. We have 10 minutes. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so you teach a few slides. You get through that review really fast. You skip the warm-up. You're skipping that beginning, but you're saying it out loud. Okay, only 10 minutes. No song today. Only 10 minutes. Do number 1 and number 3. And you're just circling a couple things. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. Let's read together. My turn. And you read some and have the student read some. So whatever skills you're doing that we've talked about before when you're running out of time, you're only going to do a little bit on each one. Your goal is to try to get through as many slides as you can without rushing the student, but trying to hit a little bit of the objective on each slide. So pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing on the slide and hit that objective. If this objective is short E sounds, don't just read the slide. Do one sentence and point out the short E's and have the student find a couple. And then move on. Great job with short E sound. Good. Click on the star. Try to get 5 stars in. Very likely it's not the student's fault they're late. Give them the 5 stars, people. Come on. So you're going to click through. You're going to get as many of the slides done as you can. Okay? Then you're going to say, oh, it's 7:25. Oh, we're not done. Let's do some more. Want to do more? Okay, good. Point out right there to the student that you're going more. Good. Time's up. No, let's do more. Do one more. Do one more. See how many more you can get in that 25 to 28 mark and get a few more in. Now, you're typing in the chat box. I was happy to stay in class 3 extra minutes to help Coco with her lesson today. Thank you very much. And you're going to put that phrase in your feedback as well. So at 7:28, great job. Click all the stars you've got, shower with stars, throw a ton up, whatever you've got. Don't worry about a secondary reward so much. Just throw something up on the board behind you. Okay? Star, 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 star. Oh, great job. Woo. You worked so hard. Again, you are over the top praising, no matter how stressed, no matter what the student did. Unless that student's flipping you off, you are giving them 5 stars and you are going over and above on the praise. Okay? Then in the feedback, you are still going to be super nice. Folks, you've been late for something. How awful do you feel? Let's put them at ease, okay? It's not that big a deal. I was so happy to see Coco in class today. We started class 10 minutes late. We tried very hard to complete the lesson. Coco is a hard worker. She did a good job on every slide. Coco can watch the class video for extra practice. Please do slides 20 through 25 for homework for extra practice. Many thanks. Great job, Coco. All 5 stars today. I was happy to stay extra minutes in the class to help Coco. She is a great student. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And I was happy to do this extra. She worked so hard. I was happy. I'm happy to stay longer. Don't ignore the fact that you skipped some slides. Say what slide you skipped. All right? Now, that's also good for if you do get a slower feedback. It's very easy to just click that button and say, thank you for reviewing this class. Please note the student was 10 minutes late. I told the fireman, period. I told the student, period. I wrote the time on my whiteboard, period. I told the parent in feedback, period. Many thanks. We were not able to finish all of the lesson, period. We were careful to accomplish an objective on each slide we finished, period. You've got it all there. You've written it in the chat box. You've written it on your whiteboard. You've told the parent in feedback. You've said it out loud in class to the student. You're covered. And then don't worry about it. Just let it go. Chances are you're not going to get a negative feedback. Chances are the parent's going to be grateful. They're going to understand you're holding up the whiteboard. They're going to understand the time. This is for the parent. They'll get that. And then you're going to put in the bottom to the LP exactly everything you did. You just don't have to be quite so flowery. LP, student was 15 minutes late. I was very friendly. I chatted in a friendly conversation. I told them we would have class for 10 minutes, whatever you said. I was happy to stay extra minutes beyond this, period. Please tell the parent, no worries, period. Coco did very well, or you might say, I think Coco would do well to repeat this lesson, whichever you think. I mean, if they really struggled, have them repeat it. If they did okay, if they were doing fine, let them save face. Go on to the next one. Totally up to you what you tell the LP there. Okay? So this was a little bit longer video than I normally do, but this is really important because people are really worried about those parent feedbacks. Just tell them, be happy, be smiley, don't be stressed. Tell them why you're stopping early in their mind, why not a longer class, and just inform everyone in a happy, cheerful, positive attitude. Attitude means everything. So, let us know if this has ever happened to you, what you did, any other tips you can add to help out your fellow teachers. Have a great night.